Hello everyone, it's a weary cute bunny here. I just want to start by saying thank you very much to everyone who's been looking out for me this past week in my difficult time. I'm still struggling. We lost our little 16-year-old, nearly 17-year-old kitty this past week. It's been tough. She was like part of our family for a lot of my daughter's life, and it's a long time to have a kitty in your family. So yeah, we've struggled. She's coming home. Her ashes are coming home this week sometime. So I have had to deplete by the time I pay that and all of the costs of all of that, which is fine, and pay my home insurance bill this month and everything else that's due. I'll have depleted my bills account again completely. So I'll be starting some savings challenges soon to build up maybe a little bit of a buffer. I will have more money soon. I'm not going to be altering the bills account too much more, but I just want to extend my gratitude to everyone who's been playing my playlists and helping, keeping an eye on me. I've talked to Kimiora, and thanks guys. I really appreciate your support. All right, I got that bit out of the way. That's the hard bit done. I'm not going to talk about any other specifics. I'm okay with you sending your love, but that's about as far as that goes. Now, when I went on my holiday, I came home with money. My sister gave me $20 and I chucked that in the petrol tank when I came home. So I had like $60 left or something. So what I did this off camera, but I've just written a note so I can let you know what I did. I put $20 into my 26-27 binder, which will finish off, which I'm nearly at the full amount of that for 1 month's worth of like spending and expenses and stuff. And that'll be done before the end of the year. I put $10 into my spring challenge. I put $10 into my December monthly scratch off. So I scratched off the December one because it was $10 exactly. And then I started and finished a $10 Halloween challenge from Kimiora. And I bought like 6 or 7 blocks of chocolate with the rest of that money as well. So I had some chocolate for a couple of weeks. Now, the other news, my daughter has also officially moved out as of this weekend, just gone. So, as in, like, I don't know if this is going up, when this is going up, but the weekend that's either now or the weekend that's just passed, like literally in the last couple of days. Now, we spent a lot of time together last week, so because she was also leaving. So this has been a double whammy for me. There's been a lot going on. So we've spent some very important time together, processing and getting through this stuff together. Before she went away, I put her on the train, and took her down to the train and put her on the train, and she'll be back in a few weeks, within a few weeks, to come and pick up some more stuff and probably spend a night here, and then I don't know from there. So my budget is going to take a very different look, a very different challenge, very different set of challenges for me, a very different set of things going on. But I'm up for the challenge. As you guys know, I will keep moving forward. So what I want to do today, I also have the last of her board money, which I have pulled out in cash, and I want to do something with which I don't have the right binder out for that. I will be back and I'll grab it in a second. Okay. So, and I also have some rollover because I haven't really done much spending this week, as in terms of cash spending, out and about doing stuff we've done. My daughter bought us some lunch the other day, and then there's not really been much else. I've just done a little bits and bobs, and I've done a little bit of shopping. Now, also I will come back with my November plans during the week. I'll come back with my November plans and let you know what's happening. I'm hoping to get back into my filming properly. I'm a bit low energy at the moment, as you can imagine, but I'm just want to get this done, and I just wanted to let you know what was happening so you didn't keep worrying about me, and you know. So now also tomorrow, well, as of Monday, I will be starting on the playlists again. Now, thank you to people who have played my stuff. I've just in the last couple of days started commenting and trying to catch up on the messages and the things and all of the comments and stuff. I have been watching stuff, and as you know, I've just less chatty than usual, just doing my bunny heart emoji stuff mostly. But I know that Kimmy always watches my stuff. Pendle Budgets has been, I think, Mindful Ladybug Saves, Boop and Budgets, and Simply Susie wanted to be involved. So you guys have all made the list this week. I'll start with Kimmy's Monday and I'll work my way through. Normally she gets a Sunday slot, but I am too late for that this week. I just wasn't ready. I have been cleaning a pantry out, deep cleaning the bathroom, doing a bit of a tidy and a bunch of other things since my daughter left. And I've got months and months and months of, you know, sorting, decluttering and getting this house ready so I can start looking at painting that room of hers. And then I want to turn that into a craft room. So there's like quite literally so much to do. Now the other good news, I do have some. I have some good news. Yes, finally, yay. So I did some work. I worked on Friday, just got last Friday. I had to do some training hours with work. There's a whole bunch of compliance things to keep us in our job. So I've got to do like 7 hours of online training at work, and then the last bit to catch up on whenever I get a shift, which I haven't got any, of course. What's new? But I've also got 2 in-person training days in the next 2 months between now and Christmas, and my first day CPR for 2.5 hours. I got about 20 odd hours of work just for training, and that's quite honestly, I don't really care about anything else. That'll be enough. That's enough concentrating and enough, you know, doing and enough turning up to things. And I am hoping to squeeze maybe a few nights in a camp as well in between all of that. My sister has supported me to get a few more massages, so hopefully I can get back on top of my health, and that will make a big difference to both my mental and my physical health. So I'm hoping to go back to 2 massages a month instead of 1 for at least the next 6-9 months, which will be lovely. It'll just get me back on. It'll just keep me back. I really need the 2 a month to stay on top of my pain levels. So lots going on. So let's start with where I'm at now. So there's $20. Okay, so the rest of my daughter's board money, I've popped money into my car. I've done a couple other things. I bought some SodaStream Max half price bottles, and I have $60 left. So what I want to do is 40 of that is going into my retirement envelopes, because they are taking a nosedive, because I am now not going to be I've got the hiccups. I'm not going to be able to cash stuff every week now because I don't have extra money coming in. I can't save for the car every week because I don't have extra money coming in. I can do as much as I can. I'm hoping to do a small cash stuffing each month, and and if I have enough money spare after all of the needs are taken care of and everything else, that I might be able to put a little bit into the car each month. But I will probably do a car update video as well at some point, because I haven't done one for ages, and I've done so much more for that on that car than you realise. So it'll be nice to give you an update on that. But then from there on, it won't move too much now unless I get more work in the future or money comes my way. So let's get this $20 into my... This is for another SodaStream gas bottle, and I already have one set aside. I have enough. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do a pantry video later at some point. I think I already started one, and I've done a full pantry clear out and got rid of anything old and a full sort. When you see my SodaStream bottles all lined up, you'll laugh, but that is my stockpile, and then I have enough for 2 more gas bottle refills, so that should get me through the rest of the year, which is fantastic. I will need to be ahead. I actually have a grocery buffer as well, guys, of $20. So I'm getting there. All right. Some of those other things are not going to happen anymore. All right. So the other 40 is going into my retirement envelopes. Now, also as a result, a casualty of this folder and all the income dropping, I have also taken away my milestone envelope. I just don't have enough money to worry about it. So what I did was I added the milestone $60 to my 3 envelopes, my retirement envelopes. So there's 80 now in that one, 100 in that one, no, 70 in that one. That was 100 gold. And looks like 130. Have I got 130? 110 in the bank and 20. Right, because it's bills. And I wanted that extra. Nice. All right, cool. And that's going to get the 20. That's awesome, isn't it? So the bills are obviously higher than the rest. So that explains why I'm going to get more out of this one. 150. So what have we got? The 40 in the bank in cash. Sorry, 40 in cash. Yep, that's right. So we have 110 in the bank and 40 in cash. Yep, that's right. Okay, so 150, that's good. So like that gives me, that starts to become a bit more significant. That way I can actually get away. So this one has, what's it got at the moment? Should have 70 at the moment, and I'm putting 10 in, so that's 80. But back to 80, we had 80. I don't remember why I took the, I can't remember why it took a nosedive. 70, 80. And I'll be able to do some scratch offs with them another time. I'm not going to worry about that yet because the video is going to be ridiculous. It's so many different things to do. We'll deal with that another day. 50, 60, 70, 80 plus 10 is 90. We're on track. Now, I also have a plan. And it's a very, very, very big pie in the sky plan, guys. It's going to be a very long-term plan. But you know what I'm like. I'm up for a challenge, or 5, or 15. And I'm thinking about doing it. It'll be partially as a digital. It'll probably be partially as a digital thing. Mostly as a digital thing because most of this will be in the bank gaining interest. But, you know, my early retirement is a slow burn because I'm going to not be retiring for a while yet. So there's no point, there's no reason why I can't look at doing a longer term challenge for something. So I'll give you some more details on that again another time as well. And there we have it. All right, so that's that. Now we've got $15 in rollover from my purse this last week, the last week of October's money. I didn't really spend anything. So the 5 is going towards my 52-week challenge. And this 10 is going into my health fund, into my health envelope. Purely because what's happening is I've been spending my miscellaneous on things that aren't necessary. And my miscellaneous has to go towards things like my medications and antihistamine tablets and things like that. So what I need to do is start adding a little bit of that. If I've got any miscellaneous rollover, I really just put in the health fund, and then instead of relying on the cash in my wallet to buy those things when they run out, I'll try and take it out of here. So if I can put a little bit extra in, I'll do that. I'll do it as I can. So I've got 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, and I actually have more than that. Yeah, if you can see, that's jumped up to 11 now. Okay, as I said, there's a reason for that. As I said, there's massage money in there. I will update this fully properly when I'm actually going to have to sit down and work out the money in the bank and work out exactly what's in here, but most of this primarily is massage money to help me get through what I need to do to life, and the rest is going to get built up. So I really would love to be able to do extra stuff with my rollover, but needs must. I'm going to be pushing to get some things fully funded as soon as I can for next year so that I can take some pressure off my budget, because if I'm not working, and I am purely on government income money, it is literally going to be bare bones, and that is it. And that's, you know, grocery budget drops, petrol budget drops, spending money drops, everything drops. It'll be just basically surviving that month or those months that I don't work. And work will drop off again in Jan. So, yeah. All right. So this 5, I'm going to pop it in here because I've got a new section. And then I have another video to do to explain what's been going on. I may or may not have been a little naughty and bought a few savings challenges, but I will explain that in another video. So what I'm doing in this one is this is going to be my 52-week folder. So the times that I decide not to use a full $5 for a week, and I decide to do these prop notes, that's where this money's going. So there's currently 15 in there. Does that sound right? I'm actually ahead of myself. I'm actually ahead of myself. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm actually ahead of myself. So, because those 3 are already done. Those 3 are covered. These 3 are covered. And I've technically got another 3. Or I can just do 1 full week at $5. I want to get this done as soon as I can. It's not going to be huge money, but any money is better than no money. And when you're on a low income, you do what you can, right? So, shall we do that or shall we not? No, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to put a full $5 in week 10. I'm really not a fan of these. They come out and don't stay, and the notes don't like the plastic because they're plastic, and so they pull it till you pull it down and close it. So anyway, we've got 10 weeks done. Right, and then we should be good. So we've got 1 set of 5 and 1 set of 5, and we've got $10 in here. So we're on track. That's great. All right, awesome. So I'm going to try and fly through that because I'd like to do a second one of them next year. A second full round, even if it's only the smaller income, that's fine. Okay, so that's where I'm at, guys. Is that all I've got to tell you at the moment? I'm going to come back with another video for November. I've got some plans for like grocery cutbacks and things, but I think I will just end my video here and decide when I'm going to upload it, and then come back and explain the rest of the details and the rest of the plans for November in another video. So thank you very much again for all your support. I am still struggling, but I am okay, and it's so very quiet in this house. I really wasn't expecting to have both of them, you know, like not be here at the same time in the same week. So it's taken me a bit to get used to the no noise, and the noises I hear I think are her and they're not. But I will be okay, guys. It does take a little bit. All right, I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.